Dr. Elise Monroe was the kind of woman people in the city of Ridgeway admired, polished, brilliant, and kind in a way that felt genuine. At 39, she was one of the city's most respected cardiothoracic surgeons, balancing her demanding hospital shifts with volunteer work at a local clinic for underprivileged families. Her colleagues saw her as a role model. Her patients called her a miracle worker. But on a warm Friday evening in July, Dr. Monroe vanished without a trace. It began like any ordinary day. Elise finished surgery around 6 p.m., smiled at the nurse's station, and told her assistant she was heading home early for once. Security cameras caught her walking out of Ridgeway Medical Center in her white coat, keys in hand, her expression unreadable. She never made it home. Her silver Lexus was found the next morning, abandoned in a parking garage just 3 blocks from the hospital. Her phone and purse were still inside, but her car keys were missing. No signs of struggle, no witnesses. To the public, it looked like a kidnapping. The city buzzed with fear. A successful doctor, vanishing in broad daylight? The local news ran her photo every hour. "Where is Dr. Monroe?" became the headline across Ridgeway. But investigators would soon learn that Elise's seemingly perfect life was anything but. Detectives started with the obvious: friends, co-workers, and family. Her ex-husband, Mark Langston, was the first person questioned. He described Elise as driven, maybe too much so, and admitted they had split over her long hours and emotional distance. But he had a solid alibi. He was on a business trip in Boston the night she vanished. Her colleagues painted her as a woman under pressure. One nurse described her as brilliant but haunted, often staying long after her shift ended. Another recalled seeing Elise arguing with someone on the phone a few days before she disappeared, a conversation that left her visibly shaken. That lead took detectives to Elise's private life and to a secret relationship she had carefully hidden. On her home computer, they found encrypted emails between her and Dr. Simon Hale, the hospital's chief of surgery, a married man. The messages were personal, intimate, and increasingly tense. Elise had threatened to end the affair unless Simon left his wife. The final email from her account, sent 2 days before she vanished, read, "I can't live like this anymore. If you don't tell her, I will." Simon Hale denied everything at first, but evidence spoke louder than his words. Surveillance footage showed his car following Elise's out of the hospital parking lot the night she disappeared. When confronted, Hale claimed he had only wanted to talk to her, to calm her down before she went public. He admitted they met briefly near the hospital, but said she stormed off and that he never saw her again. Detectives weren't convinced. His story didn't match the timeline, and his phone records showed that his cell pinged near the same parking garage where Elise's car was later found, nearly an hour after he claimed to have gone home. Then came the twist no one expected. While analyzing traffic camera footage from the area, investigators spotted another figure near the garage that night. Not Hale, but Laura Hale, his wife. She was seen walking quickly, carrying something that looked like a tote bag, her face partially hidden beneath a hood. When police brought Laura in, she was calm. Too calm. Under pressure, she confessed that she had discovered the affair months earlier and had been following her husband. But she insisted she hadn't killed Elise. "I just wanted to see if she was still lying to me," she said. "When I found her car, she was already gone." Her statement shifted the investigation again, because she wasn't lying. 2 weeks later, hikers in the outskirts of Ridgeway stumbled upon a shallow grave near the riverbank. Inside was the body of Dr. Elise Monroe. The autopsy revealed she had died from blunt force trauma to the head, but not instantly. Dirt found in her lungs suggested she was buried alive. Forensics soon tied the case together. Traces of Elise's blood were discovered in Simon Hale's trunk. Faint, but unmistakable. When confronted with the evidence, Hale finally broke. He confessed that he had met Elise that night, hoping to persuade her not to tell his wife. The argument escalated, and in a moment of rage, he struck her with a tire iron. Realizing what he'd done, he panicked and tried to cover it up. He buried her body by the river, then ditched her car downtown to make it look like an abduction. He told no one, not even his wife, The city of Ridgeway was shattered. A man once celebrated as a medical leader was led away in handcuffs, and the hospital where he and Elise had saved countless lives became a symbol of betrayal. At her memorial, a nurse spoke through tears. She healed so many hearts, but no one knew hers was breaking. Dr. Simon Hale was sentenced to life in prison without parole. His wife left the city quietly, never to return. As for Elise Monroe, her name now graces a new cardiac care wing at Ridgeway Medical Center, a haunting reminder of how even the most brilliant lives can be undone by the secrets they keep.